Adventure Time is still not back, but we got 2 recaps we want to talk about: the new Steven Universe special and the new episode of Gravity Falls. What do you guys want to start with?
Which Gravity Falls? Soos?
Soos and the Real Girl.
Okay.
They're just hilarious. Let's start with that.
Okay.
That's one of my... I think it quickly became one of my favorite episodes. It's just really, really funny.
That had 3 different plots going on and something, but Soos's was like the main one. Soos's was like the 90% of it, and then like the other 10% was like, oh, Grunkle Stan is sad that his statue is creepy, and then also there's this Chuck E. There's this Chuck E. Cheese thing going on for like 5 minutes, and it turns horrifying because it's Am and it's Tramnix.
Yeah, it's like the writers are like the writers wrote that obviously months ago, and then Five Nights at Freddy's came in and they're like, fuck! They beat us!
Don't you people already know these things are creepy? You need some shitty video game to tell you?
Yeah, so in this one, Soos, in an attempt to get a date, practices with an anime dating sim, the worst possible idea anybody could ever have.
I love the opening to that game. In Cherry Blossom High School, blah, 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 blah. Like, oh my god.
Endly thing is punishable.
Endly thing can happen.
It was so close to home, it hurt.
Yeah, and then like the menu is like start, quit, and then some Japanese word that I looked up on the wiki means spontaneous combustion. There were a lot of really quick visual jokes. I saw this one on Tumblr when Giffany, the character from the game, that's a pretty clever name.
Don't you mean Jiffany, Nikki?
Yeah, or I think they make that gag. It's like, or I think it's Jiffany. I'm not really sure how to pronounce it.
Yeah, I have no respect for people who have a strong opinion on how that word is pronounced.
Yeah, me too.
But like she's talking about like her origin and the developers who tried to delete her and how she deleted them, and like all that binary shows up on the screen. That binary translates to Space Jam 2.
Oh no!
Confirmed.
Yeah, and like the bit, like my sister really liked this, where like Mabel was running away from the monstrons. From the monstroids, and like she climbs up the slide and then climbs back out to take off her shoes, puts them in the cubby, and keeps running.
Oh yeah, that was cute.
Great.
Yeah,
Mabel's so cute.
They got all those Toyminator gags. Man, that Goldie statue was so gruesome.
Oh my god!
It like bled oil out of its eye.
It's like a statue of Mary.
Like, I had a friend who brought up sort of like a minor complaint that, the whole like nice guy Soos thing. But I don't think they really played it like that much like, oh, these girls aren't just giving Soos a chance, because he was saying really weird things.
No, I don't agree with that at all. Like, I think he was completely socially inept. And then and then they
were treating him properly, and nobody was trying, and the twins weren't like, oh, Soos, they just don't understand. They were like, oh, geez, this guy doesn't know what he's doing.
Your game...
You can't undo who you are.
Soos, your game could not be more whack. You're so bad at this. And then, like, they showed that he got success by acting like a normal human... Well... No, he was right.
By being himself.
By being honest.
By not being concerned about, like, the fact that, like, oh no, if this girl needs to like me so that I can date her. He was, like, legitimately having a social moment with a nice person who was a woman that he also found attractive.
Yeah. And it happened to be, it was a woman. He found the right woman who enjoyed him for what he is, which is a grown man on a train. On a kid's train ride.
A little choo-choo.
A choo-choo train. So,
he didn't even realize he got the date until she was already walking away, and different men were like, Soos, you did it! Like, what?
And then also, like, the abuelita thing, where it's kind of like...
No, he is not there.
Oh my, that joke killed me. That joke absolutely killed me. Like, oh, you're gonna be with Grandpa? No. Grandpa's not there.
Yeah. Giffany was voiced by Jessica DeCoco. Flame Princess.
Oh.
I'm trying to...
I thought it was DeSico.
DeSico, maybe. Yeah, DeSico or DeChico.
It's not DeCoco.
I'm sorry, Miss DeSico, for not ever bothering to read your whole name, I guess.
I can guess the rest.
It's Coco.
Yeah, Matt Chapman was in there somewhere doing probably an incidental voice. Maybe one of the animatroids.
Probably. One of the Beetleborgs.
Yeah, just a really fun episode.
And then the fucking rap song at the end.
Oh my god, that ending credit sequence was just pure gold.
Yeah, and then...
Oh,
and the cryptogram at the end with Barrow's face at the end. Mm-hmm. Was winning hearts by daylight, possessing robots by moonlight. Her emotional baggage is a real fright. She has the one named Giffany.
yay!
Yeah,
That is the best.
the credits cryptogram was again Enthi Dink and Hadplin, and a pizza box in the kitchen of Hoo Ha Owl's Pizza Matronic Jamboree just said Barrow. Barrow was probably the best goof from the shorts.
The shorts, yeah.
Oh, God.
I hate Barrow, Mommy! I hate him!
So yeah, the show continues to be just the funniest fucking thing.
Also, the Hot Topic was called Edgy on Purpose.
Oh my god, all the store names were great.
Like, what was it? Overalls are trendy now or something?
Yeah.
Or something like that?
Yes!
Yeah, and the game store was like Bleepy Bloop with the GameStop font.
Bleep Bloop, yeah, that's what GameStop is called in Gravity Falls world. It's just called Bleep Bloop. I would shop at a game store called Bleep Bloop.
I can't tell you guys how much that overall joke meant to me. I live in Brooklyn. Everybody wears overalls. I'm like, why? Okay,
Steven Universe, the first half-hour special. I hope they do more of these because 22...
Apparently the next two are like Wikipedia counts them as part 3 and 4.
Huh, interesting. Because I think that this longer length actually does really well for Steven Universe.
Yeah, especially for these more like
important
episodes.
Yeah. Oh, we also didn't...
Where they're actually... like, important episodes where they're actually divulging information instead of just hinting that there's huger shit going on all the time.
Oh, we also didn't talk about the one before it, the Indirect Kiss, which was a cute one. There's only 2 things that I want to bring up about it. Again, I like the show's way of, depicting various body types in a positive light. Like, as we said in our Steven Universe episode, Amethyst is chubby, but she's depicted as a sexy one, and it's not played as a joke.
She is sexy.
Yeah, and then the statue of Rose Quartz, again, a larger woman, and she's depicted as beautiful. With totally. The big chunkity arms, which are really cute.
Oh, no. Like that. Rose is awesome.
Yeah, I would pay way too much money to hug Rose Quartz.
Yeah, and then I just really like that bit at the end where after Connie got her eyes fixed, and she was... Instead of being excited, was all anxious about it. I was like, what do I tell my parents? What do I tell my optometrist? Yeah. Like, I think that's
what is my life now?
I think that's a very real thing for a certain kind of person.
Yeah, no, totally.
Me.
Yeah, I didn't want to say that specifically. But yeah.
Yeah.
So now she just pops out her lenses so they don't have to change the character model.
Well, also, I think she identifies with her glasses.
Yeah, that too, but it also makes animation easier.
I guess.
I just thought that was a cute moment.
I really like that Steven has healing spit, just because, I don't know, when you, usually with shows about, coming of age and superpowers, when, their powers are awkward at first, but then when they grow up, they'll find a way to implement better, there's no way to make spit.
Well, he can kiss.
Gross.
That's the episode, kissing. He has a healing kiss.
Yeah, but he's got
to really grease up his lips first, which that's not good, right? I don't know.
He'll have to make out.
Yeah.
He'll have to French everyone to heal them. He's probably gonna get mono a lot.
I also love that moment where Connie interrupts his story because she's crying over the sadness of his life, and he's like, "Huh? What's wrong?" And she's like, "Nothing. Keep going."
So
Connie's the best.
Yeah, Mirror Gem.
Way to drop some shit and then not answer any questions.
Yeah.
That's essentially what happened.
J.J. Abrams.
I was actually very frustrated.
Yeah, like we can tell that we're getting closer to shit, but we still didn't get all the answers we looked for.
At least, unlike J.J. Abrams, we know that there are clearly
we know that
answers.
they know what they're talking about. And J.J. Abrams, it's a terrible show. So in this episode, we see a new gem, lapis lazuli or lazuli, nobody knows. Who was
literally nobody knows.
Nobody has ever known.
It's true.
I don't.
Okay, Okay, so she's trapped in a mirror that like Steven makes friends with because the mirror like exhibits some kind of sentience, which is actually like really cool how that manifested. How it was just chopping and screwing everything that Steven said to make sentences.
Yeah,
and like whenever it had to address him, it had to use Lars going Steven. And then he frees her, and it turns out that the gem is, we guess, a bad gem. Now, or at least not allied with the other crystal gems that we're familiar with, the trio.
Yeah.
And she steals the ocean, which is really, that's a G.I. Joe plot, but they make it cool.
It is cool. Did you see the Jell-O mound that they made in celebration of that episode?
I think I skipped past it.
I think I did.
I'll have to check the Steven Universe Tumblr again.
I mean, how do we explain it? Like, okay, I mean, there's some funny bits with the mayor. I mean...
Funny bits with the dad.
Funny bits with it. The dad is hilarious.
Yeah, he plays that
Garnet
song, and Garnet just
fucking rolls out.
And then she just rides on top of the van like a badass.
Oh, and then also, like, Amethyst and Pearl scrunched in the back seat together with all the shit, just, like, awkwardly, just like, eh.
Yeah.
With her long-ass legs.
And Lion is there.
I love Lion.
I love Lion, too.
So let's
totally Rose.
Let's talk a bit about the some of the questions that this raises and almost answers. So there are other gems, and according to Pearl, they're not all good gems. They've been corrupted and stuff, which we saw with Lapis by having her gem be...
It's Madoka Magica!
Okay.
I'm trying to... they turn into witches? Is that what you mean?
You watch the show.
I'm trying to remember.
They have a soul gem that gets corrupted over time.
Oh, yeah!
And they turn into monsters.
Okay. Yes.
Well, I think also, like, maybe I'm just, like, interpreting the dialogue wrong, but I think, like, she called them crystal gems, and then made a point to make a distinction between gems and crystal gems.
I was going to bring that up. Lapis Lazuli is never referred to as a crystal gem. I feel like the crystal gems refers to Garnet, Pearl, Amethyst, and I guess Steven, and referred to Rose Quartz. But, like, I guess gem is the species, and crystal gem is either, that team or some kind of alignment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are they all from the same planet, or is it like a Green Lantern thing?
Yeah.
I don't know. They seem to be all from the same place, just because they all seem to be from like a single culture that they're all aware of.
I guess so.
All the monsters who are gem based are corrupted gems.
Gems, yeah. And that's why they never kill them. They just like lock up their gem.
That's why they bubble them up. They're collecting them.
And that's why Steven was almost... I feel like these last handful of episodes have been leading up to this, because also you had the episode where Steven tried to tame the corrupt gem, and, like, they let him do it because, like maybe Steven can actually fucking, like, do what we've been attempting to do forever.
Yeah.
Even though, like, they haven't really been actively doing much. They just sort of capture them and, like, well, we don't know what to do. Rose probably would have known what to do. But, like, we're just going to keep doing what we're doing.
Yeah, I mean, this episode portrayed the possibility that the crystal gems are kind of arrogant in their mission, holding themselves as superior.
Either they're superior or they're misguided and they actually have no idea what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah, and they were worried about Lapis going back to the home planet. And I don't see why that's a bad thing. But apparently that's ominous. Yeah,
and also Lapis was really, really disapproved of their preference over Earth. Like, the Earth is important to the whole conflict somehow.
Yeah, apparently I guess they went to Earth, and I guess they got obsessed
Everything
with
fucked
Earth.
up.
And then, I guess, maybe it's like a Cybertronian Transformers thing. Like, who's on what side? Team Earth versus Team Not Earth.
I don't know, maybe we'll find out.
Hopefully. So I would... I really hope we get more of these extended episodes because it works so great for this show.
Yeah, and then there was some stuff with Greg and like, did he mention Rose and stuff?
Rose used to love this song, and that's the one that Garnet jumps out of the van for.
Yeah. And then when he like saw how dangerous, he's like, Steven, I don't know if I approve.
Yeah. Are all your missions like this?
But yeah, I mean, in the panel, we do know that we are going to get more background on Steven's parents, like as they were together, and
because because the next episode is a direct sequel to this because his father is recovering from his leg injury, and so he's shacked up with Steven.
That I thought that was really cool because I can't tell you how many times in cartoons people get thrown and they're totally okay, but I love how he got like thrown and it's like, oh yeah, my leg is totally broken because that's what would happen.
Because a van fell on me.
That's actually been the last two shows we did. Like TMNT and Korra have people being like thrown and knocked against walls a bunch and like falling from pretty big distances onto solid earth and just like get up.
Yeah, whereas this was like, no, children, that's not how it works.
No, your fat dad will break his leg if you throw vans at him. Don't
your
do that.
Fat dad
Don't do that to
desperately
your
clinging
fat
to what
dad.
little hair he has left.
Where are you finding the stuff about the 3-parter? Because the next episode I see is called House Guest.
I don't know. I think the Wikipedia article changed. It used to say part 3 and 4 next to them, but I did see the preview for House Guest, and that's the one where Steven's dad lives with them while he's recovering from his leg injury. So I know it's at least, I don't know how connected it is anymore.
I mean, the show does have a continuity. It's just, it's not like a episode by episode.
Well, also the next one's called Space Race, which might involve them. I don't even know.
Racing in space against Wander, Sylvia, and Space Dandy, and that Fire Emblem character from that. We've still got a ton of episodes coming for Steven Universe, right? Isn't there still like 100 left in this season, and then another season of 100?
I think the total count is like 80 something. They said that they have
52 and then 52.
Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, 52 and 52. So yeah, they're definitely taking their time.
Yeah, so we have a shirt like all those episodes are gonna happen, so we'll see it.
And we know what the myth is. Like, Rebecca Sugar and Ian Jones and all the main story people. They know
what's going on.
They have a show Bible. They know what's going on. It's good, so we know that there will be closure.
Yeah, and Ian Jones, like on the Twitter or not Twitter, on the Tumblr was like, for your Crystal Gem OCs, the only rule is that the color of the skin must be the color of the gem.
Yeah, I thought that was super great that he was actually giving people advice for making good gemstonas. Because that was I don't know, I just love that like nice, like good parts of fandom acknowledgement and like and then
people are like, but what about pearl? Sometimes pearls are black, and he's like, well then it would have black skin. Like whatever kind of gem and color of gem it is, that's the color of the skin.
Yeah.
All right, that's been the Toon Goons.
Yeah, pretty much.
Next week we're going to talk about the new movie Box Trolls, which is in theaters now. Nina and I have already seen it. We like it. It's good. It's good, and you should watch it. We'll talk.
I need to.
We'll talk more about it later. But yeah, good movie. We recommend it.
Yeah.
You can contact us on social media via, Twitter at the Toon Goons, Tumblr, Toon Goons, thetoongoons.tumblr.com, and Gmail, thetoongoons@gmail.com.
Everything is the Toon Goons.
Yeah, integral article, because, I grew up, Homestar Runner has affected me so much that, like, integral articles are real, like, the cheat. That's what that means.
Yes.
Okay. iTunes, leave a rating and a review and a rating and a subscription if you want. It'd be cool if you did. We got... Do we know what we're doing after Box Trolls so that people know to start watching ahead?
Yes, we do.
What is that?
Do we want to, for the month of October, do we want to, at least towards the end of October, do we want to do something spoopy?
Yeah, because I think we're already, booked. Because after Teen Titans is Box Trolls, then Young Justice, then Pepper Ann, then Pooh's Grand Adventure, The Search for Christopher Robin, then Ed and Eddie.
I think we can push back Young Justice because it's so similar to this show. I would like to do some creepy stuff. So actually, here's a... we're not going to do like a whole month's worth of creepy stuff.
No. We should just do like the... We should... Well, I mean, around the 31st.
Week of the 31st.
Week of the 31st, maybe the week before that. We'll if there's anything creepy that you want us to talk about, let us know. Like, we've been people have asked us to check out Beetlejuice, the cartoon. I've never seen it. Like, it may not hold up, so we won't talk about it then. Maybe we'll do Billy and Mandy or Courage.
Oh, we should totally do Billy and Mandy.
Yeah.
Or what else? What else is creepy? Or we might also do the other two Leica movies. It depends on how much we end up talking about them in next week's episode. But both of those are very Halloween-y.
Yeah.
We got some suggestions. I thought we didn't have any shout-outs, but we got some suggestions from Narticor Narty for some films and some shows. So here's just a list. The Iron Giant, The Jungle Book, Hercules, Tarzan, Atlantis, The Lost Empire, Despicable Me 1, 2, Chicken Run, Wallace and Gromit, Shrek 1 and 2, Ice Age only the first one, Fantastic Mr. Fox, Lilo and Stitch, Mulan, and then for TV, Rugrats, Hey Arnold, Danny Phantom, Doug, Samurai Jack, Chowder, Regular Show, Dexter's Lab, Proud Family, Madeline, I love Madeline, Darkwing Duck, Recess, Invader Zim, Powerpuff Girls, and Jimmy Neutron.
Dude, I'll talk about some fucking Lilo and Stitch. I heard Lilo and Stitch in there.
Oh, I love Lilo
and Stitch was so great.
Yeah, thank you so much for all your suggestions.
We'll get to definitely some of those.
Eventually, yeah.
There are so many of those I wanted to make little comments about, but there's too many I forget, and we're at 2 hours, so wrapping this up right now. Thank you so much for tuning in. I've been I don't know my name.
You've been Nina.
I've been
And
Nikki.
I'm still Tooch.
All right, I already said the line. Iris out.